Так, ну что, вроде бы стрим пошел. Сейчас проверим. Слышно меня, нет? Так, ну что, вроде... Да, все, меня слышно. Это замечательно. Ну, всем привет, друзья. Это Алексей Тас. Приветствую вас на моем первом стриме. Это вообще мой первый стрим. За все время ни разу не стримил. Тут недавно пытался запустить, но все пошло, как всегда, не по плану. Вот вроде бы все поднастроил, решил, что надо попробовать. Что это и как. Надеюсь, вы меня поддержите. Там, подписочкой, комментарием и так далее. Стрим будет, как вы можете видеть по заставке, по игре Mass Effect легендарное издание. Вторая часть. Первая часть есть прохождение на канале. Если не смотрели, то переходите, смотрите. Сразу и заранее извиняюсь за качество стрима, потому что мой интернет не позволяет проводить стрим в отличном качестве, к сожалению. Ну что, давайте долго затягивать не будем, как всегда. Давайте начинать потихонечку. Это новая игра. То есть будем проходить именно новую игру, делать Mass Effect вторую часть. Я немножко поиграл, но решил все-таки по новой. Ну что, погнали. Так, ну давайте посмотрим. Специализация так и есть адепт. Я делаю перенос персонажа. Психологический профиль герой. Рекс выжил. Без вести пропавший. Это Кайден у нас погиб в первой части. Совет был спасен капитаном на цитадели. И место в совете занял капитан Андерсон. Все так, как и было в предыдущей части. Озвучивать я не буду, ребят. Оставлю так, как есть.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
На стриме, ребят, я не буду, короче, ни читать ни субтитры, ни вот то, что сейчас написано на экране. Потому что те, кто смотрит мои видео, уже знают, что мой язык враг мой. Не могу я так быстро читать и говорить. Это только в видео, блин, гораздо лучше все получается. Магия монтажа, как ни крути.
Emission syncs active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like
Да,
a cruiser.
привет, Андрей.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Спасибо тебе.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are
Да,
engaged.
Андрей, извини
There's
за
no way a
прошлый
Geth ship
стрим.
could possibly-
It's
Там
not the Geth. Brace for
это все
evasive
было
maneuvers.
пробно и чисто настройки, и не более того. Надеюсь, этот пройдет лучше. Так что приятного просмотра.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Серия выйдет в пятницу. Финально. По первой части.
Shepard,
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
will the Alliance get here in time?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
Да, Лера,
You
не
get the crew
спорь.
onto the evac shuttle.
Давай быстро
I'll
в
take care of
капсулу.
Joker.
Shepard,
Liara, go. Now.
aye aye. Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Ой, не говори, Андрей, вообще Нормандию очень жаль. Но вторая Нормандия, честно говоря, мне нравится больше, чем первая. Но когда я, короче, играл первый раз все части, то у меня тоже такое было вообще ощущение, типа, блин, Нормандия, это вообще все, конец. А, короче, когда увидел вторую, я такой, вау, нифига себе, круто. Так, ну что, пошли к Джокеру. Оу. Даже вот так уже смотришь, она уже немножко отличается все равно, да? Вау, жесть. Открытый космос. Прикинь, подпрыгнул такой и улетел. Офигеть. О, нифига, сидушки летают. Так плавно. Ну, согласен, что по атмосфере не то, но все равно мне больше заходит
Come
вторая.
on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
Качество стрима, я как вначале уже сказал, оно плохое, потому что у меня интернет очень-очень плохой на самом деле. То есть у меня не оптика даже. Чтобы понимали, у меня интернет от USB модема. туда оптику не тянут. Пока что. Вот, поэтому приходится так, как есть. У меня даже видео загружаются уже готовые на YouTube очень долго, поэтому я как бы в начале стрима извинился и сейчас тоже говорю, что извиняюсь. Качество будет не очень хорошее. Даже при том, что разрешение 1080, все равно пиксели видны и ну ничего не поделаешь. Это как минимум до лета у меня точно такой интернет будет, но может быть даже и дольше. Так, Mass Effect Genesis — это интерактивный комикс, резюмирующий события Mass Effect 1. Хотите с его помощью выбрать свою предысторию? Ну, я не знаю на самом деле. Ну, давайте, наверное, посмотрим. В записи, к сожалению, если, ну, я не знаю, я, наверное, не буду сохранять стрим по одной простой причине, что качество именно будет тоже не очень хорошее. Я, скорее всего, просто выпущу, буду делать отдельные видео по прохождению второй части. То есть я просто то, что мы сейчас поиграем на стриме, я потом это все равно переиграю и запишу, сделаю нормальное видео уже и выложу в нормальном качестве. Так что вот.
I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren.
Да, у меня такая же была реакция на то, что Лиары не будет.
A tech expert with a knack for hacking. She'd procured some information.
Буквально, когда я именно в прошлый раз проходил, я такой думаю, блин, в натуре Лиары же не будет с нами.
And that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further.
Притом, когда я в прошлый раз проходил просто для себя, все 3 части у меня был роман с Лиарой. Но, как я уже говорил, что во второй части сейчас, в прохождении, я хочу попробовать роман с Стали, потому что ни разу с ней не романтил.
That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy.
Андерсон так нарисован вообще непонятно.
He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novarian, where he'd
Ну, я
enslaved
тоже,
the
наверное,
dangerous
первый
race of
раз
insect-like
проходил так же,
creatures,
примерно лет в
Raptor.
10-11,
He ordered
может.
Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used
Потом
on
я
me to
еще
extract
несколько раз
information from the
перепроходил
Arachnid Queen.
Mass Effect.
The Queen's drones were everywhere.
Причем все
They
сразу
weren't happy.
части. Вот единственную часть, которую я так и не прошел, это
By the time we
Андромеда.
arrived, Saren was gone.
И не знаю,
With the
но я
information.
начинал в нее играть, но
I tried to reason with Benezia.
что-то мне она не
But Saren
особо
had
зашла,
indoctrinated
честно
her.
говоря.
He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was
Андрей,
left with an angry,
напиши,
dangerous
стрим
Arachnid
вообще не
Queen to deal with.
тормозит, как вообще,
She claimed her
нормально, нет?
drones would do no harm if I released her. But the
Кроме того,
Arachnid
что
had terrorized the galaxy before.
Качество такое.
I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan were real,
Спасибо, Андрей.
but he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people.
Ну, интернет
and that
плавает,
Saren was the
он
real
когда
threat.
чуть лучше,
When
чуть
we
хуже
finally got to the center of the
качество,
base,
то падает, то
I realized just
улучшается.
how close Saren was to completing his plan.
И тем более сейчас
He was already
динамики
in
не так
communication
много,
with the
раз пока
Reapers.
идет комикс.
Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates.
Короче, когда я прошлый раз проходил Mass Effect, у меня был роман с Лиарой, еще по той причине, что, короче, я проходил за женского персонажа. А за женского персонажа, ну, я им замутил такой, короче.
That was the last time Saren would slip away from me.
Такой роман.
I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die.
Эндрю
With my team
Мартин,
mostly
привет.
intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other, and it was perfect.
Тут такая Лиара тоже
We
корявенькая
arrived on
нарисована.
Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and
Я,
died.
короче, честно говоря, то, что сейчас прохожу Mass Effect, я половину уже не помню, честно говоря, и про DLC и так далее. То есть там, когда можно опоздать, не опоздать. Поэтому подсказывай. Не знаю, сколько будет стрим длиться. Посмотрим. Ну, пока поиграем, посмотрим. Ну, что-то комикс такой достаточно длинный.
Bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel Tower.
Я согласен насчет то, что комикс и все такое просто как бы в некоторых местах они нелепо смотрятся.
Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight.
Ну да, я помню про DLC Логово Серого Посредника, это я помню, но я там детали все эти уже не помню. Это, я говорю, последний раз проходил лет 5-6 назад, наверное, поэтому много забывается.
Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be
Ну, не
perfect
знаю,
for it.
посмотрим, Андрей,
No ambition to get in the
посмотрим.
way. The war was over. The threat had passed.
Может быть,
In
тогда.
time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost
Просто
friends
я ни
would
разу
fade.
не романтил Стали, и мне
But none of
интересно
that
с
mattered
ней.
if the Reapers were
Ну,
still out there.
Можно,
If they
в
were all as
принципе, да,
powerful
и
as
с
Sovereign,
Лиарой. Ну,
we had to
ладно,
find a way to
посмотрим.
stop them.
Ничего
I
объяснять
had to
пока не
find a
буду.
way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Да, долгий, конечно, комикс.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Не, ну, по поводу стрима и летсплея именно будет так, что все-таки стрим я не буду сохранять, это так чисто для себя, для, ну, не знаю, для развлечения, поиграю немножко. А для канала будут отдельно именно видео по прохождению. Стримы я не планирую делать сейчас часто пока, потому что все-таки интернет не очень позволяет. Ладно, давайте. Внешность я менять не буду, так и оставлю. Будем утверждать перенесенное лицо. Да и типовая внешность, она не меняется тут, похоже, вообще никак. Тем более я же выбирал-то в первой части типовую внешность. Так, ну и здесь... Я думал, честно говоря, поменять сначала, но потом решил, что нет. Наверное, все-таки давай так же и оставим адепта пока. И в прохождении это тоже, наверное, будет адепт. Ну, здесь все точно так же. Землянин, герой войны, адепт. Ну все, погнали. Да, полчаса, блин, уже стрим идет, мы только начинаем. Вот Миранда тоже красотка так-то.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range.
Ну, я говорю, посмотрим, Андрей, обещать пока не буду. Тем более ты пока единственный зритель такой, который проявляет больше всего активности. За что тебе, кстати, огромное спасибо.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Термозаряды. Да, вот здесь, допустим, в этой части надо уже перезаряжаться. Я ж не распределил. Секунду. Сделаем вот так. И прикольно то, что во второй части уже биотика, когда ты отправляешь какой-то биотический заряд, не летит прямо, а можно из-за угла даже попасть.
position.
Ну, давай, вылез. Ну, как обычно, все восстанавливается достаточно долго.
Nice work, Shepard.
Так, вроде бы справились. Да, я вот тоже хотел сначала, думаю, поменяю персонажа, там, не знаю, там, сделаю женщину, там, или еще что-нибудь, или внешность поменяю, а потом что-то так подумал, да, как бы, все-таки, наверное, лорный персонаж самый прикольный, как бы ты ни менял.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mix distracted for long. More reinforcement. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
Ну давайте.
Take the elevator down one floor.
Ну, согласен, все проходят по-разному.
Hurry!
И
Get to the door. Run!
я очень многое тоже вырезаю,
Shepard, head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard,
когда прохожу.
I've got them closing in on my position. Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Ну да, тоже интересно, откуда у него столько бабла, мне провести такую операцию. Сзади.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Уилсон к ней подкатывал, похоже.
Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
I just woke up. You probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Authorized.
Gotta hurt! Falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Сейчас посмотрим. Сейчас, секунду, давай этот диалог закончится и посмотрим насчет субтитров.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Так. Настройки, да? Это у нас где, наверное? Нет, не здесь. Что-то я не вижу, где тут ставятся они. А, так это не здесь. Сейчас, секунду, я попробую. Сейчас, секунду. Скорее всего, тогда это придется игру перезапускать. Тогда буквально, наверное, секунду. Я сейчас сохранюсь. И буквально 2 минутки я перезапущу игру. Попробую настроить субтитры и заодно сбегаю себе водички налью. Окей? Так, я вернулся. В общем, пробовал поменять эти субтитры. Честно говоря, что-то не очень получилось. Не знаю, я почему-то об этом заранее не подумал, что они будут маленькие. Но я думаю, что на записи, на видео, когда буду выкладывать, я за это уже заморочусь и сделаю как надо, чтобы были более-менее уже читаемые субтитры. Сейчас ковыряться с этим я не буду, долго занимает времени. Ладно, пойдем тогда дальше, короче.
Alert.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. They found me. Help.
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B. Hurry. They're out of control.
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God. I'm hit. They shot me.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Да, тут уже немножко все по-другому, не так, как в первой части.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
Ну, правильно, по идее, будет, что, типа, я никому из вас не доверяю. Мы же, типа... Ой, прошу прощения. Мы же тут, типа, играем, что как будто бы не знаем, что и как.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Ну уж навряд ли она пыталась предать.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
Ну...
These mechs don't know when to quit.
Всем, кто присоединился, смотрит нас, огромный привет и спасибо, что смотрите.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Ну, тут понятно, что мы знаем, кто такие Цербер. В первой части они нам попадались все-таки.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Куча всего повылазила. Это потом уже журнал почитаем, посмотрим, что там. Может быть, кодекс полистаем.
They've seen us.
Come on over! Got him. Drop him. I got him. Get over here.
Чего не попадает они? И я что-то биотика не попал у них.
Subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Ну, честно говоря, мне кажется, что роман с Лиарой, он как бы, он и должен быть лорный. То есть мне казалось, что большинство именно будет выбирать именно роман с Лиарой. А насчет класса я выбрал адепт. То есть, как и было в первой части, это биотик. То есть так и будет биотик. То есть я не буду менять класс. То есть исходя, чтобы там более мощный был или что-то такое. То есть нет, как начали в первой части, так и будет, что был биотиком, останемся биотиком. И перенос сохранения я буду продолжать на третью часть.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Так, ну вроде все спросили. Ладно, погнали тогда.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
На обе жизни. Ну да. Это точно.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Маленького полевого теста. Ну, совсем не маленький. Устроили проверку.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Ну, сейчас сходим, пообщаемся с призраком. Только для начала я, наверное, подойду вот туда. Шкафчик с доспехами. И хочу поменять немножко вид. Так, шлем я не буду ставить. Это все, короче, пока оставим так. Хочу поменять материал. Оттенок. Так. И хочу поставить узор. Вот таким образом. Так, и тут хочу поменять внешний вид вот на этот. Ну, Миранда тоже так-то красотка вообще. Мне она, ну, тоже нравится нормально. Ты, Андрей, как к этому относишься вообще, к Миранде?
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Короче, это чисто добровольно-принудительный порядок. Так. Надо посмотреть, наверное, что у нас с очками отряда. Так, ага, у нас 10 очков от отряда. Мы можем немножко прокачаться. Это хорошо. Так, ну прокачаю совершенство в биотике, потому что время восстановления способности уменьшается. Ну вот это очень хорошее. Все-таки способности долго восстанавливаются. Ну вот, наверное, вот так. Прокачаем сингулярность. Так, что у нас притяжение? Ага. И деформация, да? Так, деформацию тоже прокачаем. И, наверное... Ну, бросок, наверное, прокачаю. Таким образом. Пока оставим так. Так, что у нас по журналу? Обследовать колонию. Найдите что-нибудь, что может рассказать о судьбе пропавших колонистов. Ну и здесь точно так же узнать о пропавших колонистах. Здесь у нас ничего нет пока. Понятно. Опять кодекс. У нас тут огромное количество всего. Не знаю, стоит показывать. Во-первых, сейчас будет очень мелко и ничего не понятно. Это надо зачитывать все. И займет это времени сейчас. Просто огромное количество. Я могу, короче, пролистать. А, но я же не буду стрим сохранять.
Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can... The system's alliance...
Пока что, короче, отмечу все это как прочитано. Пока оставим все так. Так. Ну, я с тобой соглашусь, что Mass Effect должна быть как единая история. Она и идет как единая история. То есть единственное, что Андромеда уже отличается. Поэтому, когда я играл до Ютуба, так скажем, чисто для себя, я всегда делал перенос сохранений, все оставлял как есть. То есть там и пытался романсить-то тоже с одними и теми же. То есть не скакал с одного на других. Поэтому как бы я со многими-то и не романсил, так скажем. Вот. Ну, если любвеобильный такой человек, почему бы и нет? Ладно, давай поговорим с Мирандой.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Просто помни, кто главный.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Такая она немножко колючая в самом начале, конечно. Так, ну вроде бы все спросили.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
Ну, я думаю, да, скажем да, но по логике вещей он типа такой очнулся, непонятно где, непонятно с кем, кто такие вообще, кто ты такой, Джейкоб? Ну, как бы фиг его знает. Ну, помог ты мне там отстреляться, привезли куда-то, непонятное дело, куда. И типа, доверяешь ты мне такой? Ну, фиг его знает. Ну, как бы так, как мы уже знаем, что там будет, то да, конечно.
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Да, они как бы и в первой части нормально так между собой общались. Когда в лифте едешь, они там что-нибудь друг другу рассказывают. Или там подкалывают как-то. Преимущество от переноса у нас тут есть. Опыт сразу получили. 150 тысяч кредитов, 10 тысяч нулевого элемента, иридия, палладия, платины, 190 очков героя и 6 очков отступника. Ну да, 6 очков отступника с прошлой части, потому что там все-таки я кое-что сделал. Получается... ну я убил этих соларианцев, которые в камере были, которые уже как овощи были. Не за счет этого. Это было действие отступника, насколько я помню. Гранатомет и кредиты. Ну, круто.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Чьей подругой? Шепарда или Гаруса? Так, что у нас там? Можем распределить очки им. Так. Наверное, пока так вот сделаем, чтобы потом агент Цербера на максимум прокачать. Подругой Гаруса, ну да, и насколько я понимаю, вообще, если типа мы не романсим стали, то тогда типа у них как раз таки с Гарусом будет типа роман. Ну, по крайней мере, об этом я где-то читал. То есть не помню, типа, как она, Википедия по типу по Mass Effect. Могу ошибаться. Так, ну тут тоже прокачиваем вот так. Прокачаем ей перегрузку. Ну и, наверное, офицер Цербера. Пока так. Так, ну и здесь у нас обследовать колонию. Ну, пойдем. Что-то как темно, нет?
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Ну да. Все вскочили и побежали. Так, а тут нас уже будут ждать, насколько я помню.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Так, я выберу простой пистолет пока. Так, чуть-чуть отвлекся, извиняюсь. Что у нас тут было? Ничего не было. Ладно. Запчасти. 1000 кредитов. Круто. Так, здесь у нас ничего нет. Все, топаем в дверь. Так, я не распределил немножко себе вот таким образом, наверное. Да, наверное, пока таким образом. О.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Это их тут кучка целая была. Так, ладно, облазим здесь все. Там вроде ничего нету больше. Так темно в некоторых местах тут. О, я и забыл. Тут же на время, на... Возможно, кстати, я, наверное, воткну потом мод, чтобы каждый раз вот это не делать. Надоедает. Насколько я помню, есть такой мод.
detected.
Enemy down!
Some damage.
Так.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
С одной стороны, типа, я на них не работаю. То как он на них не работает? Он уже на них работает, на Цербер. По большому счету.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Да, мне тоже нравится эта броня. Зачем, типа, мод? Взломы не так уж и сложные. Я не спорю, что они не сложные. Дело не в этом. Дело в том, что они занимают время, а потом на монтаже это все как бы вырезать, ну, не очень хотелось бы. А если не вырезать, то тогда ролик получается просто огромный. Поэтому проще, честно говоря, поставить мод и как бы потом не мучиться. Только чисто из этих соображений.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
Да, Талли. Так, ну здесь ничего интересного нет. Ну, скажем так, длинные ролики, они с одной стороны хорошо, но с другой... С другой стороны, они, ну, скажем так, есть свои минусы в плане удержания аудитории на канале и просмотра. То есть не все готовы смотреть там 5-часовой ролик, условно говоря. Наугад ткнул. В первой части я вырезал очень много всяких мелких разных диалогов по одной простой причине, что, скажем так, они не всегда были уместны, потому что я в разное время там проходил, ну, то есть, короче, это было очень муторно. Чтобы это было как-то смотрелось нормально, нам приходилось очень много заморачиваться. Не всегда мог это сделать нормально, поэтому вырезал многие моменты. Но самую основу оставлял. Оу, как я, блин, попал. Да ё-моё, только высунулся, он сразу по мне.
Shepard, Thraza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Ну, догоним, наверное, чё уж. Не спорю насчет модераторов. В принципе, с одной стороны, я могу поставить и тебя модератором, но, скажем так, ты, по сути, единственный зритель сейчас в данный момент на этом канале. К сожалению. Вот. Ну, рано или поздно они будут у меня. Посмотрим. Сейчас я как бы особо не заморачивался за это. Я же говорю, это в принципе пробный стрим. Мой первый стрим как таковой. То есть я раньше вообще не стримил ни разу. Да и, собственно, канал-то у меня относительно недавно. Поэтому разберемся с этим.
Shepard, we're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Thraza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Сейчас. Торопите меня. Не торопите. Успею. Надо все обследовать.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Да, и против него биотик это сильно не поможет. Стоп, у нас же есть гранатомет. Блин. Фух. Ну ладно. Вроде бы справились. Ну да, кстати, как вариант по поводу вот то, что ты говоришь, типа на стриме делать одно, а в прохождении другое. Все бы ничего, но это надо будет тогда делать отдельные сохранки. Все по отдельности. Так, ну сейчас туда мы еще подойдем к Тали. Я хочу здесь осмотреться для начала. Кстати, что-то я давненько не сохранялся. Посмотрим насчет вот этой идеи, да, вполне возможно, кстати. Но у меня нет цели проходить за отступника. У меня скорее цель все-таки пройти, да, за героя. Но вот насчет разных романов вполне, да, может быть. Типа, допустим, мы можем на стриме замутить, что будет роман Стали, а в летсплее может быть... О. В летсплее типа будет роман с Лярой. Не, можно. Можно делать разные. Можно сделать двух разных персонажей, по сути.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you,
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Сейчас, секунду, я прочитаю, что ты написал. Ну да, будет забавно, если сделать так.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night. It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Кайфовый момент, конечно, с Нормандией, у меня аж прям мурашки по коже. Это вообще супер. То, что Джокер жив, вообще тоже он когда появляется, тоже такой, о, блин, думаешь, ништяк. Он тоже угарный персонаж, этот Джокер. Ну, мне вторая тоже очень нравится. Прикольная Нормандия, согласен с тобой. Ладно, чё, наверное, короче, на этом буду заканчивать потихоньку. Все-таки. Сколько мы уже тут? 2 часа почти. Насчет того, чтобы типа на стриме проходить по одному, а на летсплее по-другому, я насчет этого подумаю. У меня просто, чтобы понимали, не так много времени, к сожалению, чтобы и стримы запускать часто, и еще и ролики выпускать. Я стараюсь все-таки делать там по 2 ролика в неделю, но не всегда даже это получается. То есть, в принципе, у меня есть еще и основная работа, вот, которая занимает, по сути, 5 дней в неделю, по большому счету. Я только вечерами могу там что-то записывать, что-то делать, и то, соответственно, не всегда. Вот. Поэтому посмотрим насчет этого. Жаль, конечно, что не так много зрителей, как я хотел бы. Но ничего, даже если есть один зритель, значит стрим удался, я так считаю. Поэтому тебе, Андрей, спасибо, что был, что провел это время со мной. Ну и те, кто заглядывал, тоже вам огромное спасибо. Я что-то смотрел, что там несколько человек еще заглядывало на стримец. Посмотрим. Не буду ничего говорить сейчас насчет того, когда будет следующий стрим. Сейчас я буду, наверное, завтра начинать записывать ролик именно на канал, конкретно по Mass Effect. Посмотрим. Да, и я не знаю, посмотрим, ты, Андрей, откуда территориально, так скажем. То есть я живу на Урале. Какой часовой пояс, так скажем, у тебя? То есть сейчас у меня по времени час 20. То есть обычно просто если и будут какие-то стримы, то они по-любому будут только вечером. Угу, с Кемерово. И сколько у тебя сейчас времени? Я что-то немножко, конечно, не могу сориентироваться. 4 часа от Москвы. Плюс или в минус? Я просто немножко, да, не могу сориентироваться. У нас-то получается плюс 2 часа. То есть, если у тебя плюс 4 часа, так это у тебя сейчас 3 часа ночи, что ли? То есть у тебя нифига, у тебя сейчас получается вообще 3 часа, 3:30 ночи. Ничего себе ты. Ну да. Ну, все равно я, скажем так, как раз таки раньше 10 по нашему, по местному времени не могу начать стрим. В любом случае, как раз таки у меня до 10 вечера. Там тоже свои дела. Вот. В принципе, стримы, если и будут, то да, это получается 8 по Москве. Угу. Ну да, вот я и говорю, что часов 8 по Москве у меня и получается. То есть посмотрим. Посмотрим, как в чем. Пока ничего точного сказать не могу. Я говорю, что да, все-таки пробный стрим, надеюсь. Ну, вроде бы неплохо прошел. Жаль, что интернет такой слабенький. На следующей неделе я буду менять провайдера, переподключаться. Посмотрим, как у них будет со стабильностью интернета. Вроде бы как там получше должно быть. Поэтому, может быть, и стримы почаще будут. Посмотрим. Вот. Ну и, возможно, да, надо задуматься насчет того, что модератора кого-то садить. Это да, надо задуматься. Ну, в общем, ладно. Спасибо, что смотрел. Давайте услышимся. Ну и в пятницу жди. Будет следующий ролик по первой части. Точнее, уже заключительный ролик по первой части. Он уже готов, по сути. Просто нужно соблюдать... Ой, затронул микрофон. Затронул микрофон и что-то сбился с мысли. Заключительный ролик, он уже готов, да, и просто нужно соблюдать график небольшой выкладывания роликов на YouTube, чтобы более-менее стабильно все было с каналом. Все-таки хочется, чтобы канал немножко продвигался, не просто так это все было. Мне, конечно, это все в кайф и в удовольствие, но тем не менее. Ладно, все, давайте спокойной ночи, всем пока.